Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran, and I am going to be doing a tarot reading for the Divine Feminines, okay? This is going to be a guided message for the Divine Feminines, so if you guys want to stick around and watch that, then by all means do so. But if you're just interested in your Divine Masculine, then unfortunately, this is not that reading. This is more about Divine Feminines and just guidance for you guys, basically looking at your energy, your mental space, your head space, some guidance for you guys from Spirit, and basically where you guys are going to be headed within your relationship. So the last part does involve your Divine Masculine, but for the most part, it's really just an empowering type of message for Divine Feminines to really make sure that they know where they're at. Where they're at is, okay. So like maybe you're experiencing energy at this time, and you're not really sure if you're doing something wrong or if you're where you're supposed to be. This is going to be looking at that and basically reaffirming that you are actually where you're supposed to be and that everything you're going through is perfectly normal. So it's like an energy update for you guys, just to make sure. So I do these, even though it's still part of your twin flame relationship, it's more like, if you could imagine, just like a general type of guided reading, right? Almost like an astrology reading without the actual astrology. So that's that. Also, if you actually are still here after I've spoken all those words, what I'm going to be doing on Sundays, at least for now, shit, just lost my train of thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll scrap that last sentence. What I'm going to be doing on Sundays from now on is offering a free reading, okay? So every Sunday for at least the near future, I am going to be offering one free reading to somebody, okay? And all you have to do to qualify for that is just comment on the YouTube video that you would like a free reading, and then I'm just going to pick one of you guys at random, okay? So it's just one free reading, but I just thought I'd do it to show my thanks to everybody who's supported me so far. And it could be on anything. It doesn't have to be on your twin flame. It could be, if, am I about to get laid? Whatever. I'll do a reading for you guys. Completely free. One reading, okay? I'm going to be doing this every Sunday. Okay, and that'll show those people who don't watch these types of videos because they're only interested in their Divine Masculine. They'll miss out on a free reading. Sillies. All right, so let me get started, all right? So that's just a little information update for you guys. I'm going to be using 2 decks today because I have more than one deck now, so I can branch out, okay? So let's start with the Divine Feminine energy, okay? So basically, I'm going to be finding out what's going on with you guys right now, or what's about to be going on, what energy is available to you in the near future. So this is going to be for the next week, September, what's the date today? I don't know. September, is it the 8th? It's the 8th. It's Grandparents' Day. I didn't know that. That's a real thing. Wow, that's awesome. Good for that. Good for those. Good for people who in the holiday department doing a Grandparents' Day. That's awesome. Good for them. Okay. Anyway, so this is going to be for the 9th. Until 15th or so. All right, so let's get it started. So, dear Spirit, what is the energy going to be like over this next week for the Divine Feminine Collective? What energies are going to be available to the Divine Feminines? Okay. All right. So, this card is the Death card. Ooh, so scary. Not that scary, though, because what the Death card represents is a transformation, and a pretty powerful one. It's a major arcana. You can see this dead crow, okay? And I don't know if you've ever seen a dead crow before. Sorry about that. But they're not the prettiest, right? Every dead bird seems something wrong with a dead bird, right? Every time you see a dead bird, it seems somehow instinctively terrifying. But anyway, what this means, right, because you can see the bird, the crow, the other crow actually rising from that, right? Now this is, again, an indication of the transformation that occurs within one's life during this period. So what this really means for your energy during this time is that during this next week, guys are going to be transforming, okay? I think a lot of you guys have been through a lot of pain in your twin flame relationship, and of course stress from other aspects of your life as well. You're also spiritually awakened going through this journey. And what this is basically saying is that you guys are going to be transforming, okay? And that the old way of doing things is not really going to be working for you guys, right? And so let me just turn off that sound because that's annoying. Okay, so what's going to happen, again, transformation, okay? Letting go of the old. Now you guys also might be doing things to facilitate that. I've just recently done a combo, which is a frog medicine, which made me, it was a very hard process. Anyway, kind of chickened out of doing all of the 3 gates or whatever they're called, but we'll be going back and doing it 2 more times. But the idea is that it's helped me let go of some things. It's helped me transition into more of a state, right? So as somebody who identifies with the divine feminine a lot, I can feel this myself, right? So don't think that it's so negative. It's basically you just becoming more into yourself, okay? Because you're rising from something and you're becoming quite, you're becoming who you're meant to be, okay? You're actually becoming more powerful because the crow is transforming from that old dead crow, okay? It's like the snake shedding its skin, so to speak. You then have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So this is about things changing into your favor. Okay, having it right after the Death card is like things are changing, okay? Destiny is at work here. So a lot of you guys are going to be getting good news, good luck is coming in, okay? If you've been in a period of stagnation, a period of endings, bad news, heartbreak, heartache, pain, just anxiety, whatever, all that stuff is going to be ending, and you guys are actually going to be starting this new cycle, which is coming up very, very soon, okay? This is a weekly type of energy, so this is coming in very, very soon, guys. Now, it doesn't have to be, tomorrow, but it could be, next Monday. It's just very, very soon this energy is going to be available to you, right? And because you guys are transforming, and as you transform, you let the new stuff come in. So, okay, right after that, we have the, trying to figure out what the hell this is. This is 5 of Wands. Sorry, I had to count how many wands there were real quick. So the 5 of Wands is about competition, okay? This is funny that it comes after the Wheel of Fortune, because this is when you have new opportunities and new cycles beginning, you also have people that are in conflict, right? Because these crows are all each have one of their wands, and they're all kind of fighting with each other to see who can be the victor. Now, indicating this is that as you transition into this new period, there's going to be some arguments and debates. Now, what I really feel about this strongly is that it has to do with you going into your own power. And so there's going to be some challenges met with people who don't like your decision, okay? Who don't like your decision to be yourself, okay? Because you're going to be met with skeptical looks, okay? I told a friend today that I got combo, and he looked at me like I was insane because I told him what it was. But he doesn't understand the spiritual perspective of it, which is fine. But ultimately, not that I had any arguments with him, but you're going to tell people that are closer to you, like family members, and they might not like it. You know what I mean? Again, in my own personal life, I'm moving out of this house. And regardless of what anybody in this house thinks, I'm getting out of here. I don't tell them that I'm leaving, but I am. I'm about to slip away, right, into the night, like some man after he's had sex, and he's like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna leave, right? I'm not having breakfast with this girl. Anyway, that kind of energy, right? So you guys might be dealing with that type of stuff, making new decisions and people kind of judging you for it, but at the end of the day, right, comes with the territory. There's always going to be people that don't like you. The more that you expand yourself, the more that you will find people who disagree and dislike you, and that just means that you're doing your job right, okay? It means you're actually doing something, okay? After we have the Strength card, which to me is pretty indicative of this 5 of Wands, right? Because the Strength is that saying that this energy, it doesn't matter. This is a minor arcana, 5 of Wands. Who gives a shit, right? You can deal with that. It's day-to-day stuff. No big deal. Someone says something, water off a duck's back, or whatever that useless expression is. So you have the Death, Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands, Strength. So you have 3 major arcana so far, right? So the Strength is saying that the energy is going to be, you're going to be able to go through things more powerfully, more calmly, with more grace, and you're going to be able to basically tame the beast and the energies within you. So like any anger or resistance that you feel, you're actually going to be able to move through it, and you are going to have the strength to move through any conflicts that arise, and you guys are going to reach your obstacle, or not obstacle, you guys are going to overcome any obstacles and reach your objective, all right? They both started with O. It fucking threw me off. All right, let's keep going. But that's a good sign, right? Having the Strength card. That just means you're going to have the strength to complete all your projects. So this could be, if you need physical strength, energetic strength, spiritual strength, whatever it is, it's coming for you, okay? And This is amazing news because after this I have the star, right? And this crow here, and you also have a peach-colored bird. I don't know what kind of bird that is. The peach bird, I suppose. But this crow is kind of dipping his. He's near the water. Abstract art type of shit going on. But the star card represents hope and faith in that period of good luck as well. If you've been feeling unwell or uneasy, the star card is here to tell you that things are again changing. You can have faith. You can trust in the universe, okay? And this coming after the strength card would indicate strongly to me that that things are actually going to go in your favor, and that you can trust in the universe is at your back, and that, you know, destiny is at work here, again with that Wheel of Fortune. So you are headed towards something quite beautiful, and you can believe in it, okay? There is some faith that is going to be coming, and if you don't have the faith that you think you should have right now, then remember, it's going to come, because you are transforming right now. And what's happened when you're transforming is you have a temporary type of separation from even yourself or from the universe, which are the same thing really. And so you might be feeling a little bit detached and off right now, and because you're going through this phase of death, and that's completely natural. But what's going to happen is you are going to be completely in your power very soon, okay? And that's scary, and that's why you have the death, because the death card really takes away, or you know, it exploits your fears, and you live through them, and they eventually kind of seep out of you, and they go away and they die, because that's not who you're going to be very soon, okay? So again, if you're feeling detached, in pain, lonely right now, just understand that you're going through the death type of metaphor, okay? And that any negative feelings are going to be soon replaced with positive ones, okay? Through nothing that you really have to do other than living your life, okay? People think that spiritual awakening, they make it harder than it has to be, and this is a life lesson that I've been learning through this spiritual awakening. So it really doesn't have to be that hard, okay? Finally, we have the Ace of Wands, okay, which is again about that new beginning in the 3D. Unlike the Ace of Pentacles, which has more to do with a new job opportunity or job offer or a home, you know, that type of thing, finances. The Ace of Wands is more about you creating your destiny. The wand is like that magician staff type of energy, right? It's about passion, okay? Definitely also about sex. So if you actually did want a free reading about if you get laid, this would say you're about to get laid. Good for you guys. That's awesome. You guys are going to get laid. That's nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Good stuff. I hope I get laid. Anyway, moving on. What's going to happen, okay, with this Ace of Wands is basically an entrepreneurial spirit of creating a new life for yourself and really taking charge and being able to manifest everything that you need to, and creating life for yourself, this new future based upon the opportunities that are coming towards you with this Wheel of Fortune, okay? So all this new stuff is coming towards you, again, why you have that competition card, but because the competition is like when you get to a place of success, people are going to want to, you know, fight you for it, okay? But you don't have to worry about them because everything's working out just fine. And again, Ace of Wands having new energy as well, and also new ideas, okay? So this is really, really positive, guys. Don't really focus on the death card too much. It's actually really positive, especially because when we think of death, we think it as a finality, but look at all the stuff that's happening after it, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is really good, okay? So let's move on to your headspace, okay? I'm going to find out about what's going on with Divine Feminine's headspace. So how you guys are thinking at this time in regards to your twin flame relationship, but also in regards to your current life circumstance, okay? So how are the Divine Feminines thinking about their Divine Masculines at this time? What is going on with their Divine Masculines? What's going on with their relationship? How are they thinking about this relationship? Okay, so I have the Hanged Man, which probably makes a lot of sense for a lot of you guys. I think a lot of you people have either accepted a separation, can do nothing but wait, feel maybe a little bit stuck and stagnant having it underneath the Death card, right? This crow can do nothing except wait for something to change. And so it's just really just in the moment going with the flow. It can't do anything. So a lot of you guys might be thinking that the state of your relationship is on hold. And it very might well be on hold because of all of this energy and stuff that is actually going to be coming into your life. And as hard as it might be to accept, separation is usually an indication that the universe wants something better for you, and that it's not, because it loves you so much, it doesn't want you to go through an immense amount of pain again and again and again just, you know what I mean? So it is a period of higher good, but ultimately, mentally, it might feel like it's just a little bit exhausting and you're kind of impatient and tired of waiting, right? So you guys do have that energy about you mentally. How else are they thinking about this twin flame relationship? I know that you guys are tired of waiting. That's also there as well, right? Because the hangman, even though it behooves somebody to be in that energy at times, it's hard to just suspend yourself when there's other things going on with your life. And your emotions, of course. So this is the moon, okay? This is about illusions, about not knowing what's true. You can see this crow here, just a small crow, but in the moon, it's very, very large and domineering and quite scary. I mean, if I saw a giant fucking crow in the moon, I'd probably piss myself. But what's going on here is that it's a type of energy where you're not sure if the things in the darkness are something to be scared about, if a light was on them, if light was shown? If light shined down upon the things that you thought were so scary, would they be that scary? And conversely, if the light were to be shining upon things that you thought were beautiful at night, would they actually be in the morning? In the light, right? The things at dark. Fuck that sentence up. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that things at night can seem more scary, and then when the light's on them, they're not so scary, and things at night can seem quite beautiful, but in the day of the light, they're actually quite ugly, okay? And so a lot of you guys are having to deal with that, right? It's not being able to see things clearly, and so it's a call to use your intuition to navigate yourself through the darkness, almost as if you've ever been in like a haunted house or something, and you've had to use the walls for support, really just using your instincts to move along, hoping that you find the outside of the thing again. I don't like haunted houses. I don't like being scared, and I don't know, I'm very aggressive when I get scared, If somebody scares me, I think my first reaction is to call them a cunt, but I don't know. It doesn't matter who they are, but it's not a good attitude to have. Alright, let's keep going. What else thinking about this relationship? So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7 of Cups. So you guys might be seeing them as, you're confused, I think, about your divine masculine at this time, because there are very many opportunities towards you, as you can see. Now, I don't know what these opportunities even mean. One of them, is that a bird head? That just looks like a pile of shit. This is a snake. That's a heart for sure. That's a flower. I don't know what that is. An iceberg? Who knows? Who cares? The idea is that you have all of these options behind you, in front of you, and you get to choose which one that you want. But it also means that you're confused. And again, you have all of these different paths and people even in your life that you could choose from, and your divine masculine, again, seems to be not in your life, and so it's confusing you because you don't understand whether or not you're supposed to be taking this leap of faith with them, choosing them at this moment, leaving them behind, moving forward. Is this other person? What about them? Well, this guy or girl is really awesome. They seem to like me. I get along with them well, but what about my divine other, etc., etc.? Confusion. So there is confusion, okay? Illusions, confusion, suspension, really would sum up how you're thinking about your divine masculine at this time. And you'll have to let me know if you guys agree with that. But it does seem to be very prevalent, right? I do see it a lot. So let's move on to the heart space, okay? Find out what you guys are feeling. So dear Spirit, how are the divine feminines feeling about their twin flame at this time? How are they feeling about their divine masculine and the relationship? So you have the Empress, okay? So this would just indicate that, one, you guys are definitely feeling like you're the divine feminine, okay? So you guys know where you're at, know where you stand. And I think that how you guys are feeling is definitely that you guys feel that you're the one that's been nurturing the relationship, right? The one that's cultivating the garden, the cups, the love, the earthly elements, the passion. You guys have basically been the one that's trying to been growing this relationship, right? And so you guys do feel like the caregiver of the relationship. Now, of course, as you know, whether or not they've been able to reciprocate that feeling is a completely personal experience. But you guys do feel that you guys have been the ones to, lead the relationship, trying to make it work, trying to nurture. Okay, and then this makes a lot of sense because you have the Judgment card, because you guys do know that you've tried very, very hard, right? And the Judgment card, it doesn't really matter what's going on with these crows right here. They all seem to be kind of dying a little bit. And then you have this fucking, I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like the thing from Lord of the Rings, the Eye of Sauron. But what's going on is that this crow is completely fine, regardless of what's going on around it, because this crow is empowered, and this crow has made the right decision. And so inside of your heart, you're at a crossroads. You are now being called to make a decision about your relationship and the way that you feel with your divine masculine at this time. And that as you make that decision, because you put in all this work, and you have to ask yourself honestly, well, I've done everything that I can, so what is the point right now? Or what is to be gained? Am I okay in everything that's happened? And I think a lot of you guys are asking yourselves this inside of your heart with your emotions, and you're basically at a crossroads again about, where do I go? What options do I take? You guys have given everything to the relationship and might be feeling that you haven't received that much in return. And so a lot of you guys are asking yourselves, where do I go? And in making that decision, you will not only understand this about yourself, but you will also begin to live it, as you will see how powerful you are and that you actually didn't need anything, because you're going to feel very confident in your decision because you've done everything that you can. You had the positive outlook, you tried to make things work, and ultimately inside of your heart, you're going to be feeling that you're more empowered, more aware of your emotions, and more in control of them. Less about feeling pity and pain for others and yourself, but more about wanting to genuinely help your own life and help others and move forward, right? Because after we have the 9 of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm not used to these cards. I suppose I should just learn to read that. But anyway, they have the butterfly, transformation, or the butterfly's over there. The sun, which is about the happiness, right? The wolf and the crow and the flowers. It's about abundance, okay? It's about feeling comfortable. This card's got a lot of yellows and stuff going on. So it's about feeling safe and that you guys deserve it. You guys have worked hard for it. So I think having this in your heart space is really about feeling that you're divine masculine, again, that you've made the right choice and that you've done all that you can, and that your divine masculine also, however, is someone that does make you feel at home, right? They do feel like you're home. So you guys still feel that way, and that would, of course, make the decision difficult, right? It's because you feel that they're the one that completes you, and so it's very hard for you guys to accept where you're at, because they're the one thing on this earth that gives you the things that really you guys need and that you wanted ever since you were a kid. And so to have a feeling so powerful to be represented by somebody that can't give that feeling back to you or acknowledge it or commit to it is a devastating type of experience, right? And that's what makes it so hard, and that's why it's underneath the 7 of Cups. Okay, so it's just saying that you guys feel that way, and you'll have to let me know again if you I know that you guys definitely feel that they're home, but you guys are at a crossroads about that decision, right? And the butterfly is transformation, right? I've seen butterflies, they come across me every day now, okay? Especially as I'm going through this death period, as many of you are. I've seen a lot of crows and a lot of butterflies. Okay, the crows, symbolic of death, but also about wisdom and connection to the higher self and the spiritual realm, and be a guide through the BS sort of thing. And then the butterflies have been seeing, of course, as a rebirth transformation. So I'm seeing the signs in just animals and stuff, guys. So maybe you guys are seeing the same type of thing. You'll have to let me know in the comments. That'll be cool to know. All right. So let's move all this stuff up. What I'm going to be finding out now is some guidance for you guys. I'm going to go switch over to the other deck. So I'm going to put these off to the side for now and basically ask this deck what the guidance is, right? So, dear Spirit, What guidance do you have for this group of divine feminines at this time? What guidance do you have? These cards feel so small in my hand now. They're like little tiny cards. So 2 cards came out, guys. The first card is the Lovers, which is about making a choice between relationships. So this is about, the guidance would be that you guys have to make a choice. You guys have to decide about your relationship. Do you want the future ahead of you that's made for you? Do you want your own destiny, your own business, whatever, the projects that you want to complete, the books, the music, whatever it is that you love doing, whatever you want to do, the degrees, the jobs, the money, the car, whatever it is that you need that is yours by your divine birthright. Do you want that, or do you want your relationship? Do you want to stay in something that isn't serving you, if it isn't serving you, that is, or do you want your future? Now, you might be with your divine masculine and still have to make this choice, because ultimately, separation doesn't have to be something that just seems like it's happening to you. It could be something that you choose in order to secure your own future. So it has a lot to do with decisions about the relationship. This also is just indicating about your twin flame relationship, that they are your twin flame, and to never lose hope of that fact, because after you have the World, okay? This is saying that the World is before you guys, okay? Having it after the Lovers card is saying that whatever choice you make, it's going to make you complete. It is going to create a new cycle for you guys, and you guys are going to have a whole world opened up to you, so where you can do anything and everything, and there's going to be so many opportunities for you guys, and you guys are basically going to be rising, okay? You guys are going to get what you deserve. Again, you guys are going to be so happy very soon. I know it might not feel like it at this time, but September is a month of letting go, and October is completion, and November is just beginning of the 11, and the energy is palpable, guys. Things are really changing, and you have to believe that it is, because there's no other choice, really. At some point, you just get to a point where it's like, you know what? I deserve everything, so screw the fact that I don't have the things that I don't have. Because trust me, guys, you deserve everything that you guys want, and more, okay? After this, we have the 3 of Swords, okay? Now, as a guidance, this is saying to let go of any pain, guys, okay? Let go of any pain that you guys are harboring. It's not going to serve you anymore. I can't sugarcoat that if I try. I'd love it if I put some cinnamon on that, but I can't. It's just let go of the pain. It's not worth it. It's really not worth holding it in. You have to find a way to transmute it. Try spending some time in nature if you're dealing with a lot of pain right now. Just a generic answer, I suppose, but the idea is to try and connect with nature. Spending time in it helps, but try and connect with it. Put your hand on a tree. Be like a tree person, or whatever the fuck that is. Just, lend your energy, and let nature lend its energy to you. Try and find something that connects you to a sense of joy, is what I'm trying to say. That's the best way to remove pain. The best way, this is an unfortunate thing that people do, is when they feel pain, they create more pain for themselves. Not only by just focusing on it, by gravitating towards things that cause them more pain. Okay, so for instance, in my life, if I was in pain, I didn't turn to things that made me feel good, such as, I didn't have it at the time, so I guess I couldn't really be blamed, but I also didn't try and create any. I didn't turn to things that made me happy or things that I loved doing. I turned towards drugs, okay? And so as much fun as drugs are, they don't really make you happy. So that's kind of the point I'm trying to make, is when you find yourself in a painful situation, in a painful state of being, do something that makes you happy. Listen to music. Go for a walk. Draw. Maybe you like drawing. Color. Take up a new hobby, painting. Do something that connects you to what you would have liked doing as a kid, back before there was a permeating sense of pain. Because remember, even though your twin flame is maybe the cause or the catalyst of this pain that you feel, because you're in separation, it's ultimately not their fault. That pain was there before them, right? And you have to remember that, because what your twin flame does is they expose that pain and bring it to the surface and trigger that, but it was always there, okay? So connect yourself, okay? And we had the Star card up there, right? We have the Star card again. This is about having faith, having hope. 3 major arcanas. 3 of Swords, minor arcana. No big deal, guys. Don't worry about it. You guys are going to get over it. It's not, don't even trip, dog. All right? This is the Star card, okay? So it's about having hope and faith. This is the ultimate card to really show that the universe has your back and that you can trust. And if you ever have any problems with it, just look up to the sky, look out at night. It's a beautiful experience. I don't know if you guys do stargazing or just look at the stars. I don't know who the fuck even has time for that. But if you guys ever do get a chance to just go somewhere, go on top of your roof, find a ladder that's tall enough that you won't fall off and die, and just stare at the stars at night. Or go to CVS and get those glow-in-the-dark stars like you had as like a 9-year-old and put them on your roof. And that's the same thing, I suppose. But the idea is that everything is working out as it should be. The destiny is at hand. So the guidance here is just that, good luck is coming, guys. You're entering into a period of hope and faith. And when I was driving today, I was behind somebody's car, as tends to happen when you're driving, and on the back of their window it said faith, and it had like a little definition. Now I think it had like some weird religious shit to it, but the idea that I saw faith when I was actually thinking at the time about is everything going to be okay, and then I look, a car pulls in front of me, whatever, and it has faith on it. So it was very divine timed, right? Just thinking, driving along, thinking about, is everything going to be all right? And then a car comes in front of me, switches lanes, and it says faith. So that was pretty awesome for me to see. I celebrated that moment by buying some cheesecake, so I think I deserved it. But I haven't eaten it yet. But I'm gonna get into that shit later. Trust me. All right, so it's just having faith, guys. All right, don't worry, because I'm gonna get one more card. What other guidance do you have? Yeah, because Two of Cups. Yeah, that's the card you want to see, right? This is about the partnership, the love offering, the friendship, the deep emotional bond, the committed relationship, the emotions pouring, okay? This is indicating have faith in your relationship and just have faith in love in general, because it's hard right now to focus on it, and if it does cause you pain to focus on love right now, then try not to. Again, connect yourself to something that does make you happy, that can fulfill you right now at this time, because love might not be doing it for you right now, okay? Many of you are just tired of it, and that's fine, but don't carry that energy with you, because you can have faith in this relationship working out, okay? Lovers, twin flame, Two of Cups, okay? Okay, guys, so let me now do the, let me just do a brief outcome between you and your divine masculine. So, dear Spirit, what is the outcome? Knight of Pentacles. This is about an offer in the 3D. Okay, prosperity improving. So I can tell you that your divine masculine, they are going to be the one that makes the offer. You guys do not need to do that. They are going to be the one that offers you something stable and committed, either financial, home, place to move into, whatever it is. They are going to be offering you something big. Because you have the Ten of Pentacles. This is about marriage. This is about committed relationship. Again, about spreading the wealth, sharing the wealth, right? It's that free parking of Monopoly, guys. This is it's committed relationship. They are going to be offering you, you guys are going to be getting married, or whatever your version of that is, and living together and having a happy home life, okay, where everything is taken care of. Again, you have the Page of Cups, okay, you have the Two of Cups up there. The Page of Cups is about love news, okay, about hearing good news in regards to love, okay. So you guys are going to be feeling more content, more happy, also a little bit more, it's going to be more self-love going on, because that page is, of course, drinking from her own cup. So I just feel that you guys are going to be well deserving of this offer when it finally does come, okay? And then you have the Knight of Swords, which is saying that there's going to be some communication, a really fast communication. The Knight of Swords comes in very quickly, doesn't really worry about what's being said, and just needs to say it. And having that after the Page of Cups, to me, indicates a type of news that comes into you very, very quickly. So there is going to be an offer, and it's going to come in very quickly. It is going to shock you and surprise you completely. You won't expect it. And the news that you receive about this relationship, about this good news, might not even be from your twin flame. It could be about your twin flame, but come from someone else. And the Ten of Pentacles, again, indicating that you guys are going to be headed for a happy marriage. And then, look at this, guys. I pulled the Ten of Pentacles again out of the Crow deck. I just wanted to pull one card just to see what would come out. Ten of Pentacles. Again, about marriage, happy home life, feeling secure and safe and warm and happy. Just basically feeling like a hot chocolate. That's, I think, how I want to feel in life. You know, like if I had to feel like anything at all times, it would be a hot chocolate. Like a warm, marshmallow filled hot chocolate on like a really cold night. Yeah, that's how I want to feel at all times. I just want to feel cozy, you know. But unfortunately, hot chocolate gives me diarrhea. So what a terrible example. Anyway, guys, so I hope this reading helped you and that you guys learned something from it. Again, I know it's not really too focused on your divine masculine other than this part of the reading, but ultimately I'm just doing this for you guys and your sake because I want you guys to be happy and healthy and get towards that union, but through perseverance, empowerment, and determination, strength, that type of thing. I don't want you guys to be feeling in pain. All right, that really that upsets me because you guys being in pain is like me being in pain. All right. Oh, that was so sweet. All right. Anyway. All right, guys. So again, comment if you. Don't know what the fuck I was just doing there. Comment if you guys want free reading. Again, I'm going to be picking it at random, and it's only one. So I'm just gonna comment, I would like a free reading or whatever the hell it is you want to say about that, and I will pick it at random tonight, okay? And then I'll let you know. I'll reply to your comment, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. All right. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing and breathing, whatever else you guys do. Thanks so much, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.